Hello guys, welcome back to the software testing tips and tricks channel. So today I will show you what is Jira and what are the different Jira issues you can create. So this video is for beginners. If you are using Jira for 5 years and you are quite well aware, then you can skip to this video. But if you are new to Jira or you didn't work on Jira, then you should watch this video till the end. So in most of the organization, when you join that, 90% of companies nowadays using Jira for their bug tracking purpose, their work distribution, sprint planning. So most of the agile companies use Jira as a tool. So there are other tools also available, but Jira is the widely tool available across the companies. So you should learn this. So when you are as a new employee, if you are joining these companies and you don't aware of Jira, then this kind of video will help you to go through Jira easily. So this is Jira is a one tool that helps to create tasks, bugs, stories. That way you can track your work, you can track your bug, you can track how release is going, how many issues are there, how sprint is going, when sprint started, when sprint ended, how to estimate the work. So you can estimate each Jira task you are assigned. So many things you can do with this Jira. So in this video we'll discuss what are the issue types we have in Jira and what can be like how to link those issues and how to create those kind of issues, like each major types of issues I will show how to create that. And also we'll see what can be status of those issues, like it's in progress, new, and all status we will discuss. So let's start. So before start, please subscribe this channel and please support us, and also share it to other QA friends, like if you really like this channel. So thank you. Let's start. So first of all, let's see how many types of issues Jira. First of all, like this is the Jira UI you are seeing. I have already created few issues. And one more thing is like this UI is not exactly same UI you are using in the companies, because company have their own Jira admins. They can have premium plans and they can change the UI according to what they want. Also they can add more issue types than like basic subscription. This is the basic subscription because I can't show my company's Jira here, right? So this is how what it will give you overall ideas. Also this will help to define like some interview questions as well. So this is how Jira looks like. Here we have create button always on the top mostly, and you have dashboards, filters. So I will create videos for dashboard, how to create dashboard and filters in future. And here we will discuss about this create button, how to create issues and what type of issues we have. So when you click on create, you will see project. So this project is the project you are working on. So like if your company has so many divisions, then it could be each division could be have different project. So for example, you have Android team, iOS team, Windows team, some other teams, right? So every team have their own project, and inside that project they are creating their Jira task. This may not be universal, like some companies have only one project, their company name, and inside that every issue type they are creating. Some company define project as like bug, issues, task, like that. So that is also their unique way to define. But this is project you can consider as main folder, inside which you can create issue types. So here you can see like epic, improvement, task, new feature, bug. These issue types can be more. So I will show you. So here are the issue types you can create, like peak, story, epic, task, theme, scenario, user activity, feature set. So this can be different in different organization, but some are unique. Like epic, you have always task, you have the stories you have most of the times, or it called feature as well sometimes, and improvements you have. So other task you can your admin can create, and that is for specific use. For example, problem investigation. So when customer have some problems, so all the customer problems are defined as problem investigation, and they file create problem investigation task for you. So this is how it works. So first let's start with what we have here. So first thing is epic. So epic is something universal, you can say. So it's like folder. So it's particular, like when you have to test your login functionality. So I have already created one. So let's go to our project. Here you can find, like, this is my epic test login functionality. So this is one epic created. Inside this some tasks and bugs are there. So when you want to create epic, you just need to give universal, like you are testing submit form. So you can create like summary, you can give like test and track submit form, or you can say track submit form testing. So it will track all the submit form related testing. So you might need not to use for track for like submit form testing. So this is your epic name. You can give description like what all need to test, some help docs like help docs. You can provide doc 1 doc 2 here. You can add some more description like what is this submit functionality, like this is submit form for this app which includes blah blah, all the data you can show there. You can, who is the reporter, who are creating, so you can provide whoever is creating their name. You can define priority like it's a high priority epic, so I need to test this first. You can give some label also. So you can test submit. So this is your label. So this label works as tags. So in some application you have tags, right? So when you click on test submit, all the labels, all the tasks which has test submit label, it will show in the filter. You can estimate like it will require me for 6 days to test. And you can have attachments like you can attach images or files, whatever you want. And you can provide due date as well. And this is assign whom to assign. So you can say okay, I am testing, so assign to me. Now you can create one. So see, this is created. So it has some description, activity, comments. So if someone is commenting, and this UI we have here, like who is assignee reporter. So Epic's main work is just holding all the related Jira tasks. Like now I can have bugs. So while submitting form, I found one bug. So I am creating one bug. So let's say I have created bug. So I like submit button is not getting enabled. So while I am testing, I saw that submit button is not getting enabled even though I fill all the data. So I provide like issue steps. So how to file bugs and what description you have so that it will be impactful. I have created one video, last video you can check out in the channel. Also you can see in here somewhere that C button in YouTube. So you can provide issue tabs, attachments, and like expected result and all that video I have showed. So now priorities. So submit button is not working, so it needs to fix as soon as possible. So my priority is highest. Now label I can say like submit bugs. So all the submit bugs I will use same label so that whenever I want to filter that, I just need to click on submit bugs and I will show all the submit bugs. So estimation developer will give. I don't want to give that estimation as a QA because they have to work. So while testing I can give like okay, it will take me half day for to test this issue. You can provide environment, which environment you have tested. Android, iOS, Windows, or some other environments you have, specifically Linux or some Kubernetes or something like that. You can provide div diffs, which blocks issue blocks. So you can provide like this is blocking this user stories if you have. So I will show you. Now here you need to provide that epic. So we have created set test submit form. So I can provide that epic. Now if I refresh this epic, I will see this Jira is this bug is listed here inside this, so it is tracked here. Also, you can provide this ID separately, so no need to provide that epic link. Like if you are assigning to developer, just to give this link. Other things you can create is task. So some people are always confused, like when to create task and when to create stories or this new feature. So new feature names itself tells like it is new feature. So when you are testing new feature, then you have to give like what you are testing or what things you need to do in new feature. So in task, what you need to give is like what you want to work. So if like on Monday I want to work on creating test casing, so I create one task like create test cases for submit form. So this test case I need to create. So this is my task. So I can have this task. I can give one this epic. I don't want label this. My estimation is 1 day, and I can create this. So now I have this task. This says I need to create test forms. Like you can give description like what test cases, where you are creating. If you have to learn something, it why it requires some time. So I need to learn these technologies and all. So you can assign to yourself, like if you are working on, you can create tasks for others also. Like if you are manager, you are creating tasks for your employees, or if you are QA, you are creating tasks for developers. It's fine. So it's this is epic link. Like when you create, it will again redirect here, and you can see your bug and task. Now you have to create your new feature or stories. So new features you can create like okay, test submit form in iOS, in Android, or like test submit form with some different functionalities you have, like without with some username, without some username, with mandatory field, without mandatory field. So all these tasks like test cases type you can create in new feature stories. So when you want to use new feature is like if you don't have any test management tool, then you can use this one. Also you can use this one like when you think like this is kind of task but I don't want to close, or I want to close but I can reopen in future, like it is something that is useful every time. Like so this is like when test submit form in iOS. So this is story. So whenever this story is created, it is there always. So when I again want to test this submit form in iOS, then I can assign this story to someone. So mostly you can use for configuration as well. Like for example, you have to configure some certain things. You need to provide like these commands and all. So you can create new feature stories, and you can put these commands and in description. So every time you want to work on this, you have to use this story. So that time you can create new feature, but mostly we use this is like as a QA. When new feature testing I need to do, I create some new feature stories. So test submit from iOS. So while after testing this iOS test feature from iOS, I will close. But mostly developers use this because they have to only develop once. So they say like develop submit form UI. Then they have like develop submit from backend. Then they have like develop cancel button. They have something like JavaScript that validations, put validations. So those stories are that they assign to you QA. You check okay, he has added validations. Let's close it. You just have some positive flows like okay, when I give username it is working or not. When I don't give a username it is working or not. So you test few things, basic things, and close this. Okay, developer has added that. So mostly developer create those kind of stories. And if you don't have test management tool, I will create one video on test management tool for Jira. But if you don't have them, then you can use story as test management also. Like you can provide all test cases in summary. Test submit form with Android, with test submit form with iOS, test submit form without username, with username, duplicate username, blank username, with special character, without special character, and all this. With long name, without long name. Okay, enough. So this is how you can create new feature. So let's say develop submit form for UI, and I provide the specific link and this thing. Now I have showed like how to create those and how to provide estimation, all this, right? Now you want to link issues like this develop submit form you want to test, but is it not testing, means it is not working because I found some issue. So you can link issue. Sometimes you don't have link issue link here, you need to go to more here, and here it will be, or here like in more it will be like connect or link button is there, so you can link there. So is blocked by, so submit button is not getting enabled, this bug we found, right? So this is blocked by this, so you can link this. So when you open this, it says like this is blocking this, or when you open this it says like it is blocked by this. So when someone is looking at to a stories why it is not closed, they found okay this bug is not there and this is blocking this thing. So let's fix this. So here also you get some again due date, fixed versions and all. Also you have some option to clone this. So this is helpful when you are creating test cases or something like duplicate bugs, like this submit button is not getting enabled, then again I found that cancel button is not working. So it seems like a bug I don't want to go to create and everything provide, like, so I can go to clone, so it clones same issue here. Now I say like submitting jagah, like I cancel. So cancel button is not getting, cancel button is not working. So I provide this. So when I clone this, it will clone everything. Like open clone is let me open that. So it clones everything. Like see how like link is not working. See description whatever I provided, environment I provided. If some other like estimation and all I provided, it will clone everything. If it is assigned to someone, it will clone that, or whatever the priority for which status it is, so it will clone everything like it is in to do, so it will be clone. So you have to change something accordingly. So this is how clone work. Now you can delete issue. Sometimes you don't have delete access in the organization, so mostly like higher level people have this delete one. So other thing now is subtask. So when you have created one task, this let's go here, and I have created the task, create test cases for submit button. Now I want to create some subtasks, right? So we have option to create subtasks here. So mostly you don't have directly these buttons, you have to go to somewhere in more and you have to find this. So when you create subtask like create test cases for username, create test cases for email. So this way you like after all the test cases created for username you can close this. After all the created test cases for email you can close this. This is where you can have detailed view, like okay, so if someone is looking your create test cases like how what is the progress, he don't need to ask you in personal, he just open this Jira and see okay you have created 2 tasks here. There will be 10 12 subtasks here, 5 you have closed, 6 is open, so that means he is done this much progress. So here like we have this status, so okay I have done this, so I close, okay it is done, so now it is done. So if someone looks, he checks like okay this guy has done this task, this is open, so he will be done by today or whatever you want to assume. But the progress whatever you want to see, it is here like this much is done. Also it's a progress bar, but every time it won't show that, so it's okay. So for what is the status it can be. So if you go to here, there will be help document for every organization or everything. So here you can see the status. So when you create some task, bug or anything, it has some status. So it will be open status when you create. It will be in new status as well. Some say open, sometimes it's new. it is meaningful, like if some anyone didn't work on that, it is lying on there. In progress is someone is working on that. Reopened is like I have created bug, developer has completed his work and assigned me back. Then I found again, okay, that bug is not fixed, so I reopening, so that time it is in reopen state. Resolved is like if someone has created the his work and done, it is resolved but not closed, because it is waiting for someone to approve, like okay, it is working or not, or something like someone has to look, then he will close. And you, for QA you have some other state as well, like ready for verification, in verification. That is not here, but in detailed, if you have Jira full access, then it will be like in verification. So if it is bug is developer is providing you, it will be in verification. So you have to start ready for verification. You have to start working on that, then it will be in verification state. Then close building, if someone is writing codes, build broken. So as name suggests, to do is like I am not doing this currently, I will do this. In review means like some bugs I have created, but it is in review, like it is bug or not, or test cases I have created, right? So I put in review, like someone is reviewing those tests and approving that. Done is like you are not work on this, but some task is there, like I need to create test cases, so it is not developed, right? So you can't have like it's a build or it's developed or something, right? So you can provide mark as done and close it. So this is how you do. And different types of resolution you have. So when you are closing bugs specially, you can provide done, won't do, duplicate, cannot reproduce. So done is something like work is done, so it's for task only mostly. Won't do is for bug or task, like if some task created for you, but you either decided like we won't do this, we won't fix it. Won't fix is also available for bug, so you want to fix this, so you can mark like won't fix as a QA when you are closing bug for developer. Then mark like he is not fixing that, so won't fix. So someone when review this bug, they can know, okay, developer told that they will not fix, so it is closed as won't fix. Duplicate is like if someone has already created that bug on you, you are again creating that bug, then so someone mark is duplicate and close. And cannot reproduce, like you have created bug but it is fixed somewhere in few releases, and then developer is looking and he is not able to reproduce. He has sent back like, can you please check again, and you say okay, I am not able to reproduce. Then you can say cannot reproduce and close this. So there can be other resolution also, like fixed in later releases, or some other resolution. But this resolution is check marked when someone reviewing these bugs, then they, or some task, then they can know like why, how it resolved, fixed, not fixed. Those issues also there. So this is how basic things you have in Jira. So if you have any queries, feel free to put in the comments. And this is very basic, I know. If someone got I I think if you got bored, then I you won't reach here till now. So I think it's helpful. So press like button and subscribe this channel, and also follow on social media for entertaining memes. So I have put it links below in the video description. Thank you guys.